Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of...
And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bebeto. Oh, this looks sharp. Played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
Oh no, this does not look good. Bergkamp. And he's cut it out. Goulet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Bebeto. A probing pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Short changes him with that pass. Cocu.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Borussia Dortmund upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Oh, they can break here. Nicely shaped ball. This looks promising. And he's onside. Lovely, now... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cocu. Now it's Shevchenko. That's good running with the ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great chance! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him.
It's Bergkamp! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. He's got away. Law unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that has been cut short. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly.
Mbappe! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Pedro Neto looking to run onto it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shevchenko is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. And this is Owen. That's a sharp pass. Picked out brilliant. He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Del Piero. Owen. And this is Owen. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Rice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Owen! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Great vision.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has left him in a heap.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Irwin did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly... He's had a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
4 added minutes has been
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. Owen! Fantastic from Michael Owen! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that will be the final act. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his
Shot, surely! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Threads one in, looking to play him in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Now that's well seen too. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely shaped ball, and he's picked out the run. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what a mistake! There's the shot! Cannavaro gets it away. Irwin. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pedro Neto is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Marquinhos clears it away. Out of play for a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Half an hour played now. Closing in on goal. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Zico goes short, and that's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Neymar. Neymar's cross. Tries to get it clear. Good ball, good take. That's a sharp pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Zico. That's the keeper's ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And it's Owen. That's an imaginative pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ambitious ball here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pele. Oh, he's got a big chance! Brilliant from Pele! A finish of true class! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was.
Goes for the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Tries to pass it through. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7. Neymar.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 11.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Number 22.
Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here. And the shot! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Is there any support? He might not need it. Szoboszlai. And this is Owen. Good read, needed to be. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Delp shoots! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Oh, good-looking ball. He can run onto that. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, cracking. And the shot! He scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some...
Decent chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose.
This is a lost
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Think charge, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. There's the shot! And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Owen, and he's worked it through. He's got away. It's Bergkamp! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And here's Eto'o. Now it's Modric. Eto'o. Oh, well played, well played. Takes a shot. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Kaká. Played out to the right. Modric will not... He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Modric clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Donatoni. And here's Neto. And he's played it back. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a goal kick. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Great vision. Irwin.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, takes a shot! Nice bit of trickery. Great ball, shot a goal!
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he cuts out the supply. Owen, lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross into the box.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Back to the keeper it goes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that looks a decent ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Owen. Coming on the field.
Here we go again.
is Number 18.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Knocks it into space. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Owen. Now it's Owen. Owen! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pedro Neto does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now. Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Irwin. Now it's Donadoni. Donadoni goes steaming forward.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's hit the upright. And it's Bergkamp. Bergkamp! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. DiMarco.
That was lovely, that.
DiMarco goes on a run down the left wing. Has a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
All hands on deck for this one.
DiMarco
With the short one. Decent chance! The message is simple: defend this with your lives.
DiMarco
Goes short.
DiMarco
Finds himself offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 3
Added
minutes
time going
added
up here.
time.
It's 3 minutes.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that will be the final act. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Pedro Neto claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you, everyone,
So, Jim,
for your
how do you
support
reflect
today.
on
You
what
were
we've
more
seen?
than just
Yeah,
outro.
clean.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. It's Bergkamp! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He rises! Goal! Barcelona! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Pete.
Szoboszlai is on his own. And that has fair fizzed. Well, the first goal came from this. Irwin. Out for a throw. And the ball is out of play. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Szoboszlai. Well timed, excellent interception. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Arda Güler. Szoboszlai. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Batistuta. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And it's Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. That's very neat. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now he's got space here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Ronaldinho. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Bergkamp. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for a runner. And he plays one through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Zanetti. Szoboszlai looking to run onto it. Pirlo. That's an imaginative pass. And that has been cut short. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's managed to get free. Bergkamp. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! In he goes again. It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first...
Big chance! They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threat. Can he finish? They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Zanetti. And he skips past his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Bruyne. And a chance! Against the crossbar. Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. No way through. Great vision. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Out to the right. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pirlo. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Now it's Owen. Zanetti. That's been cut out, well played. Goulet. And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero with the short one. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So what can they make of this? He's through here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Plays a sharp little ball here. Chance! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, there
could be danger here. That's gone for a throw-in. Rijkaard. Kachu! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Del Piero. De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And smartly reclaimed. Neymar. Pedro Neto. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. No, that's been intercepted.
Has been indicated.
Palmer. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Here we go again then. Now he's got space here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Del Piero.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Knocks it into space. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Palmer. Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out of play for a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Palmer. It's a searching pass. Good ball over the top. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. He's gone for goal! Irwin is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Del Piero. Well-timed, excellent interception. Palmer. Goes looking wide. Now it's Fernandez. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, super ball. Can he finish?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to pass it through. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes the shot! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that has been slung wide. And it's De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk going vertical.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
De Bruyne. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Law. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his...
Great chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Ball swung. Big header! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rijkaard has been... Luis Suarez! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, good ball! Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rivaldo with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Law.
Rijkaard has been indicated.
Rivaldo. That's a good ball out wide. DiMarco simply refused to be outdone there. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Barcelona get the second half started. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Law. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mohamed Salah. Law has created one goal already. Rivaldo. And it's Salah. Played into space. Played up towards the front line. DiMarco. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Looking for a runner. And that's put paid to a promising move. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Mohamed Salah. Done delicately. Neatly clipped into space. Now that is a hefty challenge. Now it's Del Piero. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it out wide, and he was alert to it. Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Del Piero. There's the header! And again! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitutions taking place.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Barcelona go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
There's the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Neymar under an awful lot of pressure.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Salah. There won't be another chance after this one. No foul, says the referee. DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
Chiellini kept aware. He's given it away. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. And Del Piero! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Barcelona are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his...
And time is up. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Del Piero voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Fantastic win for the boys today.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good ball. It's Pelé! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Bronckhorst is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really...
Decent chance! Shot Sola! Brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Santos take the lead. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Santos have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter.
It's Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That's a throw. Bergkamp is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, super ball. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that is Pelé! And it's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Santos are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy them.
Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Is currently being displayed on the screen.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 24, Bergkamp.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 9.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he was alert to it. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Van Bronckhorst. Can he get it through? There's no flag. Delivered with swing.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Look at the space here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah.
And a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's beaten the last, takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Santos have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they...
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. He's going for goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down, as opposed to two.
This their second corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Neymar, Del Piero, and the shot! And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Santos really wanted...
And the finish! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Santos could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response? He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Great chance! Messi. 4 added minutes on the board. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. And he's straight offside. And it's Eze. Now that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Santos finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, good spread. Oh, good-looking ball. And the counter is on. Knocks it into space. Oh, what has happened here? Shot at goal! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Oh, he's been caught napping! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Van Dijk cannot be beaten that easily. Great vision. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Bergkamp. And he's Bergkamp! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pelé.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Bergkamp. Tries to pass it through. Looking for options for movement. Law unable to make it happen. Chance, surely! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. And
there is the half-time whistle. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Real chance! And it's Eze. Well, here's a man adored by many. Has a shot!
Mateus really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Irwin attempts a clearance. Bergkamp. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Pass somewhat off target. He shifted it to the flank. Bergkamp. Over to the left. Rijkaard. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Irwin. And Mateus. Bergkamp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's going for goal! Terrific from Mateus! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 11. Pedro
So,
Neto.
time for changes
Number
on both
14,
sides, actually.
Eze.
Barcelona
Number
go into the
24,
lead.
Bergkamp. Number
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Neymar. Number 22.
Now it's Pele! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response.
Goes for a shot!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Pele. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Oh. Great chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There will be 5
Well, the
minutes
last
added
moments
time.
now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Szoboszlai. Now it's Owen. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving on and making good progress. Skims one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be it. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.